Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Angela. Happy Thursday, fam bam. Happy Thursday, or whatever day it is where you are. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Guys, we made it. We made it with the fast. For all of you who participated, thank you for participating with me during the fast, and the ones who wanted to, who just was not able to do the fast this week and participate. But thank you, for even considering it. But guys, I'm continuing my fast and just getting rid of a lot of distractions. And it was, man, I tell you, it was actually great spending and pressing in with God a lot of discoveries, a lot of downloads for me personally during this fast, and just checking myself. Sometimes you got to check yourself. God checks you, and sometimes you got to look and look at your, look within and look at yourself. And there's a lot of things that I've allowed to distract me, and just discovering that during the fast. And like I said, God had a lot to say, which was great, and just pressing in. And like I said, I'm still going on with the fast, just disconnecting, from social media, and still doing things that I need to, let go of some distractions, so, and press into God more and more the way that I should. So it was a time to just self reflect. So it was a good fast, guys, and I hope you guys had just some really great quality time with God, and you were able to press into Him as well. So thank you guys for participating. Thank you so much. And again, thank you guys for who even considered it and just was not able to do it. I thank you guys just for considering it. Okay. Guys, I have a word that God wanted me to speak about today. And it's actually a two-part word that I wanted to come forth with. As always, I'm going to continue to tell you, always take the word back to God. Any word I give you or anyone else give you, okay? You take it back to God for confirmation, all right? I stress on this channel and will continue to stress it. Have your own relationship with God so that you can hear from God yourself. That's more important than any prophetic word. Yes, we want to hear what God has to say because that is important. But what's more important and what God desires is to have a relationship with you. So spend time with God, guys, and just have your own intimate relationship. That way, some things and some messages that I tell you is just a confirmation of what God has already spoke to you about, okay? Everybody's in different seasons. So one word may be for you and the other may not be. So always have your own, not just relationship, but intimate relationship. God desires that, okay? And I encourage it. So I wanted to just go into the word, guys. And the first word God was stating, and if you see me look at my notes, I'm just looking down at my notes. But the first thing that God was stating is that you're very distracted. But this distraction is a distraction where you are really putting other people problems. You're carrying that burden on you. You're carrying what, other people problems, other people needs, you're putting before yourself. And God is saying, let go, let go. Allow Him to be the God of their lives. And God is not saying we shouldn't help people. But when it comes to the point where it distracts us from Him and allowing Him to work in their lives, then it becomes a problem with God. And that is what He's saying is, some of those distractions are looking like people pleasing, having a hard time saying no. Believe me, I've been there. It's very hard for me because my heart couldn't say it, but say no all the time, and God had to, and he's still working on me with that. You know, you have a big heart and you want to help. If you can help, you want to help, but God is saying sometimes that's not always good, because you're not allowing that person to seek him. You're not allowing that person to develop their own relationship with him. And if you continue to be in it, if you continue to put your hands in it, then he can't work on them. He can't change them. Or he can't even be the Lord of their lives, because you're trying to be the Lord of their lives by helping them. And again, we're here to help, but it's a point where it becomes unhealthy. And I have been there, believe me. And God is still working on me with that. But you have to let go of people pleasing. You have to let go and know no is a complete sentence. Let your no mean no and your yes mean yes. But let no mean no. And sometimes you have to be selfish in a good way. I'm not saying that because sometimes people do need help and you have to step in. But God is saying this particular time in this word is that it's becoming a burden. It's weighing you down. It's making you sick. You can't focus on your relationship with him. You can't get in your prayer closet the way that you should, or get in your word. You're very distracted. And he's saying that's a burden. You're putting those burdens and you're carrying all of that. And let go. Pack light and let go. We're moving into a new season, new chapters, and you're going to have to pack light. You're going to have to pack light and leave. Unfortunately, you know, that may be family. That may be close friends. And you're going to have to leave some people behind, whether it's a season or permanently. But God is saying, let go. You're carrying too much. You're not focused on you. He wants you to get back to living again. For you to start living, for you to start focusing on you, okay? He wants you to focus on you, your purpose, you know, what he's requiring of you, spending more time with him. That's a distraction, because if the enemy can keep you distracted with everything, he studies you. So he know what bothers you. He know what is your trigger, what triggers you. He know what to continue to mess. And if he can keep you in a cycle of just people pleasing, needing to solve everybody's problems, needing, you know that you make their problem your problem, and you can't, you know, God is saying you have to pull away from that. You have to come out of that. Okay, you have to come out of that and pack light going into your next season. Pack light, you know, and let things and people go and situations, and let God be the God of their lives. They're never going to learn, you know, they're never going to learn. They're never going to grow. They're never going to experience that relationship with God and see what God can do in their situation if you or if I continue to always be there and solve it. You know, we can't solve everything. We can't solve everything. We can't always help every time someone needs help. You're not allowing God to be the God of their lives. You're not allowing, and I'm not saying not to help. Sometimes God is requiring for you to help, and sometimes your help is truly needed. But these are patterns that continues, and God is saying, no, you have to pack light in this season and let those burdens go. Cast your cares on him. Cast your worries on him. He had you. And if you go to, God even tells you, go to Mathew 11:28. God says, come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy to bear, and the burden I give you is light. God is saying, cast your cares on him. Give it to him. Give it to Jesus. Allow him to work it out. Allow them to have, build that relationship with God themselves, And I know it's not, like I said, it's not always easy. God had to work on me with that. It was hard for me to say no. My heart just couldn't do it. But, I had to learn. I had to learn, no. And you do it in love. You do it in love. Even when you have to disconnect, you can still love a person from afar. You can still love a person from having to disconnect, And it's not whether they understand it or not, as long as you're obeying and you're doing what God, that's for them. And whether they understand it or not, that's on them. It's on them. You just have to walk into what God is asking you to do. And if he's saying, let go of this situation and this person and, and stop people pleasing and carrying everybody's burdens and needs and wants on you, then you have to do it. And you have to walk away from that. And that way you can start back, because that tends to take our attention off God. When we begin to start worrying, about problems and, how can we solve it? How can we help? How can we, make it better for the person? And it begins to distract you. You start not being able to concentrate on your word. You can't pray the way that you should be praying. Your time, it gets, smaller and smaller with God, because you're trying to figure out everything else. And God is saying, let him figure it out. Cast your cares on him. Cast your cares on him. Cast all your cares and your burdens to him. And the second part the second part of this message is, some of the people that you're carrying the burdens and that you're trying to help are your frenemies. And that can be family, that can be friends, that can be people that God is saying, some people are pretending with you. They're smiling in your face, but they don't have your back. These are your frenemies. These are the people that smile and will take as long as you keep giving it to them. They will take and take and take and take. But God is saying no. You have some people that you need to pay attention to, that you need to remove from your life, because they're holding you back. They're holding you back from succeeding. They're holding you back from getting everything that God is desiring you for desiring to give you and to desiring to do in you. Because some things God want to do in you, give you more wisdom, give you, more creativity, more big ideas to really succeed in life. And sometimes if you're holding that person or still communicating with that person, God won't make that next move. He won't do it until you remove that person. And if God has been talking to you and he's been asking you to move a person or trying to show you that person and just constantly showing you the red flags and keep revealing it, let them go. And I know sometimes it's hard, because sometimes that can be in your own household. That can be your own family. But God is saying, let go. You have to let go. Some of these people that you keep people pleasing, you keep having a hard time saying no and giving and worrying about, they're not worrying about you. They're not worrying about hurting you. They're not worrying about if you giving your last to them. They're not worried about that. And as long as you keep giving, they're going to keep taking. So God is saying some people that you're trying to carry these burdens for are not of him. They're frenemies. There's people that don't have your best interest at heart. And God is saying, pull away. Pull away. It may be hard. It may be difficult, guys, but pull away and let it go. Let it go. I know it may be hard. I know it may be, difficult, and we seem to hurt sometimes when it's family. But, You gotta sometimes break your heart to save your soul. And that's just something that, you have to do. And I've been there, and it don't feel good. It don't, especially when you have a big heart and people know that, you know, but I have a big heart, but I ain't nobody food though. I let me make that perfectly clear. I ain't nobody food, but I do, I just don't like, but I still try to God is still working on that area with me. He really is, but I've come a long way in that area. But like I said, I have a big heart, but I'm not a fool. I'm nobody's fool. So that is it, guys. God is just saying, some people you have to let go. Some of these people you are carrying this stuff for, this load for on your shoulders. Give it to God. Allow God to be the God of their lives. Allow them to have the chance to go to God. And that way he can open their hearts and work on their hearts, and work on their minds and really change them. And they get to experience God by coming to God and asking for help. Instead of always coming to you, come to God and ask for help. This is a new season and a new beginning for many of us, for you, for me. And God is saying in this new season, this new chapter, it's going to be some great things that he's going to do. But some people you can't carry with you. Some people can't go. Some people you can't take with you. Abraham had to leave he had to leave his family, he had to leave his country, he had to leave his land and move on. Sometimes you have to move on. You have to move on from family. You have to move on from friends. And it's not always easy, but it's necessary. It's not always an easy thing, but it's definitely necessary. So guys, that is the word that God wanted me to deliver today. So let go and embrace this new season. Spring is in the air. Let these people go, whoever it is. Release having to do this time. God is saying focus on you. It's time for you to live your life again. It's time for you to enjoy the moment. Some of you are letting the moment go by. It's nothing we can do about tomorrow. Tomorrow has its own worries. So you have to live in the moment. Be grateful in the moment and live in the moment and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Focus on doing what God has called you to do. Focus on, doing everything that God has asked of you. Focus on that, and just focus on, the new things that God is doing and people he's bringing into your life. Focus and get excited about that. Don't allow the enemy to steal your joy, because he will definitely he will definitely steal it if you allow him to. So don't allow him to steal your joy, okay? Well, guys, that is the word today. Again, thank you guys for doing the fast and participating with me. And I wanted to also mention, guys, when you start kind of spreading the truth about the agendas of the world, they seem to kind of mess with certain videos. So, guys, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell, because I also get a lot of emails saying that they get the video or they see the video late, like a day or two later. So make sure you hit all for to receive the notifications, okay? So continue to spread the word, guys. Subscribe and like and comment and all that stuff. I did not realize that that helps the message to go out to more people. So I'm not big. I always say that God will bring who he needs to bring, even if it's just one soul that's saved. I've done what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, just hit the notification bell, because like I say, some people are emailing me and saying that they're getting the notification. They're getting to see the video late. Also, I want to say I call myself going to stay away from the emails But I received so many emails. You know what? Y'all rock. You know, y'all rock. I received a couple of emails of different articles. I mean, and they're still coming in of some of the Rhema words that I've delivered. And you guys always are so good at sending me different articles and different videos that goes with that Rhema word. So thank y'all. You know, I love you. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I called myself going to pull away, but it was so many, and I didn't want to get overloaded when it was time to get back. So I will get back to my emails because I want to continue to be there for the people in the ministry and continue to be there for you guys. My email is always in the description box for you to email me if you want me, want a sister in Christ to stand in prayer with you. I always am here to stand in prayer with you and encourage and inspire you, okay? But I wanted to definitely, mention that and just thank you guys for all the, things that you guys have sent to me over the, course of the fast. I appreciate it. Love you, love you, love you. So guys, that is it. And you know what I'm going to say. Keep shining. Keep being the light that you are because you're absolutely the light. Keep, shining and loving each other and being kind. Do not conform to this world or the agendas of it, okay? Let's keep loving and being kind and let's spread unity and not division. The whole, let's not let them divide us. So let's keep walking in unity and love each other and love on each other hard, okay? So guys, know that God loves you unconditionally and I love you and I will see you guys next time, God willing, okay? And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.